What's going on? So today we're gonna be doing a comparison between the replica versus retail Kobe 6 Mambacitas. I have a version of this actually maybe about 2 years ago, but this is an updated version. That's one of my top videos, so I hope people know that this is an updated version and that they do not look like how they used to look. So these are I believe the best on the market. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I can already see some differences, and again, maybe it's not the correct batch that I was told. So if that is the case, please let me know. But if you cannot tell, the retail pair is on the right, the replica's on the left. So the replica's on the left, and already there's some differences between the pair that I last showed you guys and this current pair. One of the main ones being that the old replica did not have the smoke airbrush kind of swoosh, just like the retail pair. So they fixed that. You guys can see they're both kind of spot on. The two on the old replica pair was actually super small. It's still a little small, but I don't know if you guys go back in that video, like it was a big ass difference, I'm not gonna lie. So they definitely fixed that. It's still low-key smaller. Maybe that's just the one I got. It's also not really in the center, so that's a touch. But I think they even fixed the Kobe. Yeah, they definitely fixed the Kobe. I think the color is now the same. The replica pair does look a little, it low-key doesn't even look like it's finished painted, if you could see that. You see that shit compared to the retail pair? That shit is crisp. Like, it looks like it's missing some paint over here on the replica. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's better in person. But yeah, that's one difference. I believe, yeah, the same thing that I mentioned on the last video. I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's probably gonna be a bitch, but if you can see, the heel cup on the retail pair has a slight glitter to it, whereas on the replica pair there's not. Maybe that. See, okay, there's no glitter right there. Slightly, you can probably see it. There you go. You can see it a lot better right there. There's a little bit of glitter. So that's one thing that the replica still did not get right. Also, the lining, pretty fucking bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. It doesn't even look close. That's why I'm a little confused as to if this really is the best on the market. But yeah, that pattern is pretty fucking awful. It comes with all the laces and everything. Also, my retail box looks like shit compared to my replica box. Not that it matters, but and another thing that I noticed is that the replica definitely looks a lot wider, and the tongue is sort of short and fat, and the retail pair is not. You can see it's a little bit slimmer. You guys can see that. I'm pretty sure it's a big ass difference. This shit looks fucking huge. This is more tucked in. That makes sense. You kind of see that. And again, you can just see how huge this tongue is compared to the retail pair. One more thing. This one's actually a lot quicker than I thought. I thought it was going to be a longer video, but honestly, the difference is, I mean, you can clearly see them. So, something in all Kobe replicas, at least to my knowledge, is that this little, I'm going to call it lining, this little lining, right? It's usually always taller on the replica pair, and you can kind of still see that compared to the retail. I'm sure you guys can see that. It definitely comes up a lot more, like around this swoosh area. Look at that. This is the replica, retail, not even really there. So that's still shown. That was a flaw with the other Grinches too. And the zoom unit, I'm not gonna lie, that zoom unit on these reps is actually really hard. Like, I thought it would have been a lot softer, but you can kind of even see the difference. I don't know if you guys can see that. See, I'm kind of pushing a little bit. Zooming in. This shit ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, not even a little bit. So maybe they're not as good performance-wise. I'm not too sure. You guys let me know. But both pairs definitely have glue stains. Retails right here has a lot of glue stains. You can just see Replica pair also has some glue stains. But overall, I mean, I think the carbon fiber is... Damn, the carbon fiber is a little different, low-key, huh? I think that looks a little different, unless I'm tripping. The Replica pair just looks a bit more gray. You can kind of see it. This one sounds a bit more hollow. I don't even know anymore at this point. But yeah, that's definitely a close one. The soles are going to be pretty much identical. But again, on feet, probably no one's really gonna fucking care, man. At the end of the day, shoes. But also another thing that I noticed on the Replica pair compared to the retail is that this has a bit of a shine to it. The heel cup, the material has a bit of a little shine to it. It's very flat on the Replica pair, or gloss, I guess. Yeah, there's a little bit of gloss on the retail pair. There's absolutely not a single drop of gloss on the Replica. So yeah, that's another difference. And overall, the retail Kobe's, this is usually done pretty smoothly. This little area is always pretty crisp, and as you can see on the Replica, it's a bit sloppier. You can definitely see that. This looks like they took a bite of that shit. This is very fucking slim. No stitching. Overall, I mean, definitely a better rep, but still, it's definitely hard to tell. Let me know what y'all are trying to see in the next one, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.